Kia ora koutou katoa, nau mai hara mai ki te ao Hākinakina, your sports show right here on your Taranaki Bulls, Korimako o Taranaki 94.8 FM and 98.4 FM. Well, he was born and raised in Waitara, and he's carved out an impressive rugby journey that's taken him across the country and even overseas to Ireland before returning home to represent the Taranaki Bulls and lead the Clifton Premier Rugby side, who are doing very well at the moment. A leader, a proud whānau man, and someone deeply connected to the outdoors. It's a privilege to have him on the show. No mai, hara mai, Sage Walters-Hansen. Welcome to the show, my bro.
Yeah, thank you, bro. Yeah, awesome to be here.
Yeah, awesome to have you, bro. Been looking forward to catching up. We had a bit of a crack last week, whānau, but the bro was out on the farm doing the do, and it was a bit hard to get that coverage, but we're here, bro. We're here, and that's what counts. So.
Yeah, got to go now.
Gotta go now, gotta go. But hey, just to start off, ko wai koe, no he koe, just a little bit about yourself and where you're from.
Yeah, obviously born and raised in Waitara. Moved all around the country, down Wanganui ways, and settled in up north in Wellsford, where I finished my schooling and got hard out into the rugby and all of that. Found my way home, and stoked to be back.
Awesome. Well, it's good to have you back, and you've been going really well since you've come back. But take us back to your childhood in Waitara. What was it like growing up in that tight-knit community, and how much did your whānau help kind of shape, your love for footy and for life in general?
Yeah, obviously, anyone that's grown up in Waitara knows what it's like. All of your friends are your whānau, and you become real close, and mum would never know where I am. I'd be at this person's house or this mate's house, or I'd be ditching school to go whitebaiting or fishing with an uncle or koko, or just all of those things. It was a lot of freedom living in Waitara as a child. And it was awesome. And rugby league has always been a massive thing in our whānau. Obviously, Dad played for Taranaki Bulls. The likes of Uncle Mackie, Tony Kemp, he's been there with the NRL, and Mum's brother, Uncle Phil, is also NRL. It's just real proud rugby and rugby league whānau.
I love that, and some really special names that you mentioned there. So obviously you come from a family that's deeply connected to the town of Waitara, but also the Bears and the Clifton Rugby Club. How important do you think those roots have been in terms of shaping you and your journey?
Massively important. I started off playing rugby league for the Bears, and there's been a lot of coaches I've been through, and who are pretty much, you call them uncle now, and they've just been awesome. And then the same with Clifton Rugby Club. It wasn't until I was about 7 or 8 that I went up there to try rugby, and just had the same thing. Any coaches I had ended up being, they are awesome mates now, and they're all pretty much whānau. So, we've all had the same morals, and they teach the right values, and I think just carrying those on through my life is it's been massive.
Awesome. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Now, those early days playing for the Waitara Bears and then over to Clifton, you would have played alongside some good players. So who were some of those players you kind of played alongside coming through the ranks as a youngster?
I know playing for the Waitara Bears, I played alongside Paddy Man, O'Carroll, and it's awesome to still be playing alongside him now. He's been there right from the start, and it's just like I said, it's awesome to still be alongside him. And then I know playing against a few fellas who are pretty big names now, the likes of Jacob Ratimaite Buki Neepkins. I remember playing against him when he was playing for the Tigers, and he was still ripping up back then, and likes of Meihana Grinley, and there's a lot of big names we've played against that have gone a long way. Awesome. There's a lot to name. There's a lot of them.
Now, hey, you said you moved around a bit. I think Hunterville, Rangitike College as well. you know, your journey took you away from home to Hunterville. How did that move kind of challenge you, and how did it influence your decision to focus on rugby union?
Oh yeah, massively. Yeah, just moving away, small Waitara boy moving into a really rural town. Yeah, it was pretty. Took me a while to, to make any friends. Being that hoary little fella, coming into these fancy fellas town and all of that. But yeah, I actually, yeah, that's where I properly started playing rugby, because there was no league down there. But just thankful enough that the old man was able to be there alongside me with that, and he coached me through it. I was a back then. I was aspiring to be a first five, but yeah, that didn't last too long. Yeah, Dad can't have any first fives, unfortunately.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Well, you went from there, you went on to Rodney College in Wellsford, I believe, and you were also named head boy there. What did that experience kind of teach you about leadership, and how did it shape the person that you are today?
Yeah, just another thing. Yeah, I wasn't really comfortable in public speaking. It was a massive challenge, but yeah, just the same thing. It's just helped me a lot with how I hold myself publicly, and the public speaking and things like that, being a role model. You obviously you don't really look at it that much until you're given a role like that. Just how you hold yourself in school, out of school, and just anywhere. So yeah, that's been another massive thing for me.
Yeah, well, it's no mean feat to get the role of a head boy of a college. So kudos to you. You must have some good leadership skills there, my bro. Well, whānau, we're having an awesome kōrero here. Make sure to stay tuned, because we're going to kōrero next to Sage's journey through to representative footy. So make sure to stay tuned. Kia ora koutou, welcome back to Te Ao Hākinakina. We are here with Sage Walters-Hansen, having an awesome kōrero about his journey. We've talked about his upbringing here in Taranaki and abroad, and now we're getting on to his representative story. Now, you mentioned Wellsford before, so after school you moved into the Northland rugby system and even captained Wellsford Premier side at just 20, I believe. How did you handle that responsibility at such a young age?
I think I was just being given the opportunity was awesome. Obviously very nervous. I had captained the school team and under 18s and that side. Obviously had a little bit of experience, but having to tell older fellas, older legends, what to do and keep them in line was something I always thought was going to challenge me. But the culture we had up in Wellsford was awesome. It's just the same thing. It was all one big whānau. Everyone held each other accountable, and everyone just made my life easier. They obviously, saw that potential in me, and they respected all of my decisions and anything I said. So I think just as time went on, I got better, and yeah.
Awesome. Well, it's a good club up there too. I played up there a couple of times in my when I played for Waipu back in the days. Good old Wellsford, the Black and Whites against Rennie Rangers. Some good players up that way. But you've spoken, there's some people that have supported you on your journey. Really, really important people. Stuart Oldfield, the Pride whānau, and the Wright brothers. How important were those relationships in your development, both on and off the field?
Yeah, they were huge. Obviously, moving in with the Pride whānau during my schooling, they hold a lot of high values. They're awesome people, and they taught me a lot. That's probably a lot of where my love for the land and living off the land started. Dave Pride was also my coach through school as well, and just heaps from him. And then obviously Stewie, who pulled me into the side, into the Wellsford Prems. He's just pretty much responsible for where it all began, and he's always been supportive of me, and he's driven along the countryside to come and watch me play. Still has been, like, to this day. He's an awesome fellow, awesome mentor, and then it's just the same with the Wright brothers, top 40 players, but awesome coaches and really good mates too. So yeah.
Wow, some special people there. Well, in 2023, you headed over to Ireland to play for Wicklow Rugby Club, I think it was. What did that experience teach you about rugby abroad and yourself as a person, like living on the other side of the world?
Yeah, obviously another bit of an uncomfortable situation. Like I said, connected to the land here, and it's hard for me to be so far away. But it just being able to see the world abroad and experience different rugby. Rugby's played fairly different over there, I'd say. But yeah, it definitely taught me a lot of things. Made some awesome friends, lifelong friends now. It's just the same. I was lucky enough to go to Wicklow because they're another massive whānau club, real tight, and yeah.
Awesome. Well, hopefully a few of our Irish listeners are tuning in, listening to the story, bro. Hello to all our Irish whānau over there. Now, hey, after that, you came back to Taranaki. You really stamped your mark back here. Being selected in the Taranaki Bulls, being a part of the Ranfurly Shield campaign, and even representing New Zealand at the Hong Kong Tens. What did it mean, to you to come back and achieve those milestones in your own backyard so quickly?
Oh, it was everything. Like growing up, I always wanted to play for Taranaki. It was awesome. Just getting the call from Barnsley while I was in Ireland to just say he's interested to have a look at me, and so I thought, why not make the move home? It had been calling for a long time, but it's everything to play for Taranaki.
Awesome. Now, you've got a strong connection to the outdoors, as you've mentioned, and you've even featured on, I think, Wild Kai Legends. How important is that lifestyle to you, and how does it keep you grounded alongside your footy, commitments?
It's everything. It's pretty much one of the only things I'll be doing in my spare time, or making time for it. It's where I'm most grounded, and it's providing kai for myself and whānau and friends, and the love of training dogs is also another big thing. It's just my time to reset and relax, even though it might not be very relaxing at times, but I find it in there somewhere.
Yeah, that's awesome. Now, looking back on your journey from Waitara to Rangitike to from Northland to Ireland and home again, what are you kind of most proud of, and what message would you give the next generation coming through, that might want to head on a similar journey to yourself?
Look, I'm very proud of what I've done. Everything. Just, I think for anyone wanting to experience something new, go abroad or move away, it's an awesome opportunity. You get to make friends all over the country, all over the world. You're making connections. I'm very stoked that I got to do all of that. I just think I'm just proud of proud of myself, from being the hoary little fella from Waitara, thinking that's where I was going to be my whole life, just chipping away in Waitara. But got out there and got into anything that sort of come my way.
Awesome. Well, Sage, you're a proud Taranaki man who stayed true to your roots and chasing opportunities around the world from Waitara to the Taranaki Bulls. Pretty big accomplishment, and everywhere in between. Your journey is all about whānau resilience and staying grounded. Awesome to have you on the show, bro. Really looking forward to seeing your continued progression in the game, and keep up the awesome mahi, and we're all real proud of you here in Taranaki, bro.
I mean, thank you, brother. Appreciate it.